What do you think about the arguments around the cork and screw cap? Because I think you even talked about it in one of your videos. What is your thinking about this argument?
Even there is a closure for every wine. I love both cork and screw cap. There's both qualities and maybe negatives about both of them too. Screw cap is for sure great because it preserves the freshness, the identity, the characteristics of the wine itself without interfering with the wine, because the screw cap is perfect a shelter to the wine itself, and still allows micro-oxygenation. So the wine still evolves even in screw cap, but does not intervene, does not deviate the quality that has been made by the winemaker. The cork is something beautiful, something traditional. All sommeliers love opening cork bottles, and probably some of the best bottles I've enjoyed were with cork, as it's always been done.
Yeah.
And to say, cork, there's lots of beauty to it, lots of tradition, but all of this goes away if the wine is corked. And this happens more often than not. So cork is something traditional, something beautiful, something that will continue to be, and but maybe there will be less opportunities with that in the future, because also the product is scarce. It's has limited production. To say, there's two different schools of thoughts. There's sommeliers that are completely against screw cap. There's sommeliers that love screw cap. And in that sense, I like both. I feel like there is a type of closure for every wine. A fresher, more immediate wine can be beautiful with screw cap, but also wine that needs to be aged, because also screw cap allows beautiful aging to that. Cork, you have to be really good at selecting the really good type of corks, because more often than not are sometimes faulty. There's lots of alternatives. There's Noma cork, which is recyclable. Say sugar cane that it does not give the cork defect, but it's still how to say. It still looks like a cork. There's Diam, that is like a recyclable cork that will never give you the TCA defect, but still looks like a cork. So it's a lot. There's a lot of options, fortunately, to this day. I like both. I just feel like you need to choose the right closure for the specific type of wine. There's no wrong or right answer. There's different schools of thoughts to this, I would say.
Of course, and I think it's very important, because for a long time there was this idea that with screw cap wines there is no aging, because people thought that the aging comes from the micro-oxygenation through the pores of the cork. But actually lots of studies show that the little air that is already in the bottle is well enough for the aging of the wine, so aging can go
but screw cap, there is different membranes in the screw cap depending on which type of brand and type of level of screw cap you get. That still allows micro-oxygenation, so the wine still breathes. So there is a evolution aspect of it, but it's just different than the cork.
Yeah, definitely. What you said that about TCA? What do you know about the statistics right now? Because as far as I know, it was going down a lot in the recent years. What about the new corks that are produced right now? Is TCA still a big factor?
It is, yeah, especially in the lower spectrum of the quality of the corks. There are some corks that are artificially, so to say, smelled and selected, and those tell you that they guarantee 99.9% no TCA defects, but it's still a natural product, so it's still, so to say, it's still a natural product, so there still can be some error into it, But those corks are very expensive, and not everybody can afford
Yeah.
them. On the lower spectrum of the corks, there is more and more problems. There are, however, there is lots of research done, and I've been very lucky to being able to collaborate with Amorim, a leader in cork production from Portugal over the years, and we really worked on developing. On communicating this NAD tech technology type of cork that guarantees 99.9% no TCA defects into the wine. But again, it's natural, so there's always a chance of error.
Yeah.
And that's also the beauty about the wine or about the closure itself. If you don't want to have this error, then choose something else. If you want to have maybe the magic of opening a beautiful bottle in cork and the romantic aspect of it, and then the beautiful sensations, it's something special. It is also important to know that the wines evolve differently though under screw cap or under cork, and even in normal cork and diam, these alternatives, the wines will evolve differently depending on the closure. So it's something that you need to take in consideration when you bottle your wines.
Exactly. Well, it would be interesting. I'm not sure if there are any experiences like this, but there should be, to bottle the same wine. A winery should bottle the same wine with different closures and have tastings like this, to taste the same wine with screw cap, with all the different corks and everything, to see those differences and try to understand them better. I think
there's many studies, and we have done it many times. In a few of the wineries that I consult at for marketing, I'm also very involved in the tasting experiences and understanding how the wine evolves, and we've done many of these tastings in the past, of course. And that's why I'm telling you that the wine evolves differently in different type of closures. It's about what you want at the end of the day and what experience you want to give to your customer.
And could you share your experiences? What did you notice with the screw cap and with the natural corks? What are the main differences in the evolution?
With screw cap, the wine evolves for sure slower, and it doesn't. The screw cap does not interfere with the evolution of the wine, whereas the cork it evolves much faster, so it ages much faster than the screw cap. And there is variation between the different type of between the same wine as well, because it's natural, and every cork at the end of the day, even though it comes from the same batch or the same plant, gives it a slightly different experience. So it depends what you want at the end of the day.
Yeah, I see. So there is larger variation. That's interesting. Thanks for watching this video. You can watch the full podcast episode by clicking here, or watch another interesting video by clicking here. Let's continue the discussion in the comment section, and see you in the next one.